Tuesday again? No problem.
Sending out a transmission.
So today and this week we are going to be talking about our coming out stories, and for me on the Transmission channel I thought I would mainly focus on my trans identity and my trans coming out, but the backstory is before I came out as a man, I came out as a lesbian. Because I fell in love with a girl, and it was basically that simple. Like, I'm pan now, but at the time with internalized biphobia and everybody saying, you know, you're going to choose me falling in love with a girl after falling in love with a guy, I just thought, oh, that must invalidate that. My family were better with that. My mum, never good with anything. Back to the trans. As a child, I would do all the masculine things. I was a tomboy, while my brother played with girls' toys. He was sanctioned for doing that because it's okay to like masculine things, but for a boy to like feminine things, no, that's got to be stopped. So I'm not saying that me liking boys' toys is the reason I'm a boy. I'm saying that it's just funny to look back on yourself as a young person and see how, because I didn't realize I was trans until I was 18, a full-on grown-up, and that was because I met trans people. I met a trans dude, I dated a trans dude, and we talked about his gender and my gender and what made him feel like he was a dude and was a dude, and I just kind of went, ooh. So I started questioning my gender. If I was in the middle of nowhere with nobody telling me what meant what and what I was, what would I want my body to look like, and who would I be, and what pronouns felt good. So I did that. And I noticed that I have a lot of dysphoria with my chest, and I have a lot of dysphoria with my thighs, and I've always had that. And I had an eating disorder to do with that, but I just thought it was, you know, societal stuff telling me that as a girl I should be like a size 6, very small in Australia. And then to think about that was, oh, and like 16-year-old me wanted to have sex in a way that definitely wasn't like the regular heterosexual sex way. Basically, I was like, oh, well, I'm not exactly a girl, but I'm not really a guy. So I was like, well, I guess I'm a gender, I'm non-binary, I'm cool with that. I'm just gonna, like, use they pronouns, whatever. But in October of 2014, I went to the endocrinologist and got diagnosed with a hormone condition called Cowan syndrome, which means you partially start puberty or you don't start puberty at all. So for me, I had never had a period. I've never had a period. I have never suffered, and I give all my respect to anyone who has a period ever. I have Crohn's, so I understand the abdominal pain, but I'm sorry. So I got diagnosed with this thing, and I wasn't out, so they put me on estrogen, and that was the most gender confirming time of my life, because I was like, fuck this, fuck no, I'm gonna go to the doctor and tell them what's up. So for me, I've got to take HRT no matter what, even if I was a cis girl, to stop my bones from crumbling, to stop me from getting osteoporosis. I have to take a hormone. So went back to the doctor, said, mate, I'm a man. And they took it really well. And then my mum got me in the car and went, what was that appointment for? What are you doing here? What's wrong? What's up? Tell me what's up. So I told her, in the same place that I told her I was gay, and it went really badly. So, yeah, she threatened to out me to my father, so as soon as we got home and I got out of the car, I called my dad real quick. I said, Dad, I kinda maybe am, yeah, definitely a man. And my dad just kinda went, well, you know that I'm always gonna love you, and that's fine. And I just kinda cried, because I was not expecting anyone from my family to take it well, to take it kindly. I was fully prepared to not have any family left. Just fucking unfortunate. Like, if your love is conditional, if you only love your child because they're doing the plan that you want them to do and because they're the gender you expected, you know, when people are babies, all you want is a healthy kid, but as soon as they're gay or trans, you kick up a stink and kick them out. Like, how can you claim to love your child if you're going to kick them out for being not who you expected or not who you wanted? Like, that's fucking selfish. That's not love. So, anyway, my dad took it well. My brother, he pulled the, I've always known you by this name. I've always known you by these pronouns. You, like, don't have a dick, so, sorry, but you're a girl birth name. And I was like, well, motherfucker, you call me this name, you call me my pronouns, or I say bye-bye to you in my life, because my happiness and my comfortability and you respecting me is way more important than our blood connection and being raised together. So, sorry bud, accept it or fuck off. And I understand that that's not an option for everyone, but for me, I'm a stubborn-headed shit. So he got the ultimatum. Everyone got the ultimatum. You accept me or you leave. And I've lost people, I've lost family members. No friends, because I have the coolest queer squad in the world. But that's okay, because why would I want people in my life who don't respect me and love me for who I am? So my advice to my little trans babies watching, or people who may be questioning your gender: question your gender. Even if you come out as cis, you will have learned stuff about yourself. Think about what you want to look like, how you are most comfortable being referred to as, and with what terminology. So for me, it was no, she, no, never, never. I don't like beautiful because it's the connotations of female. Compliment, but pretty boy, that's my jam. So yeah, you do not have to come out ever. You don't have to come out in a time period. You're not being dishonest to people. You come out when you're comfortable and when it is safe to come out, when you need to come out. And you're not any less authentic for not coming out. I came out, and although there were rough patches and there are rough times, I am happier than I have ever been. The changes on testosterone that are happening and that will be happening, they make me so happy, and I'm so much more confident now that my voice is dropping and now that I pass almost every time I walk out the door, because I talk a lot deeper and stuff when I go outside. So you're going to be okay, and even though there may be rough patches and people may be shit, you're gonna be okay. And you can talk to me. I'll link my Tumblr in the doobly-doo. You can send me an anon, you can send me a message. I swear I will reply. I'm not Tumblr famous enough not to reply, and I genuinely care about anyone who needs my help. So message me, and I'll see you next Tuesday.